What's going on, guys? It is your boy, Mr. Nolan here. All right, so I got a couple of amazing jokes. I mean, they're almost funny again. So the first one is, what do you call a cold dog? Again, what do you call a cold dog? It's a chili dog. Again, that's not quite funny, but hey, I tried. All right, so this next one is funny. How does the lion greet other animals in the field? So again, how does a lion greet other animals in the field? Oh, I'm so pleased to eat you. You get it, guys? Eat the other animals instead of meet the other animals. Come on, come on. All right. So here we go. Today I'm going to show you how to solve two-step equations. So guys, when you're solving one-step equations, there is one step. Guys, when you're solving two steps, guess what? There are two steps. All right, so when you're solving two-step equations, the first step is to isolate the variable or the letter by adding or subtracting. So the first step is always add or subtract. The second step will always be multiply or divide. Okay? All right, so here's our first example. We have 2x minus 3 equals 9. We're trying to get the x by itself, but attached to it is this minus 3. So we're going to do the inverse operation. What is the inverse of subtracting 3? Adding 3. Just like yesterday, what you do to one side of the equal sign, you have to do to the other. Again, it's like a mirror. You see the reflection. What you do to one side, you see on the other side. The 3 minus 3 zeroes out. It's a zero pair. The 2x comes down. 9 plus 3 is 12. That was your first step. Now the second step, we're trying to get x by itself, but the 2 is attached to it. So what the 2 is attached to the x, which means they're multiplying. The inverse of multiply is to divide. Divide by the number in front of the letter. In this case, it is 2. What is 12 divided by 2? Well, that's 6. You're done. Here's how you check your work. You plug in, you said x is 6, plug it in. What is 2 times 6? Well, that's 12. 12 minus 3 is 9, so it works. All right, let's try another one. What do you think the first step should be here? I'm trying to get the negative 4x by itself, but attached to it is this plus 5. What is the inverse of adding 5? We need to subtract 5 from both sides. 5 minus 5 zeroes out. It's gone. Bring down the negative 4x. Bring down the equal sign. Adding and subtracting integers. If the signs are the same, keep the sign, add the numbers. Okay. So there's your integer rules. Now again, we're trying to get x by itself, but attached to it is this negative 4. So since the negative 4 and the x are attached, it means they're multiplying. The inverse of multiply is to divide. Divide by the number in front of x. And some of you are going to say 4, and I'm going to say no. Negative 4. You have to bring the sign with it. This is gone. It leaves you with x. Now, multiplying and dividing integer rules. When multiplying or dividing, if the signs are the same, the answer is positive. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. There it is. Plug it in. Negative 4 times 5, because we're saying x is 5. So negative 4 times 5, That's -20. So that's like you owe me $20, but then you pay me back 5. So if you owed me 20 and you paid me back 5, that means you still owe me 15. That is a good answer. All right, let's do a couple more examples. Oh, F, some unknown number F divided by 5. Take away 6 equals 4. First step is to get rid of this -6 by adding 6 to both sides. 6 take away 6 goes away. 4 plus 6 is 10. Again, we're trying to get F by itself, but it's being divided by 5. What's the inverse of divide? To multiply. So we're going to multiply both sides by 5. This goes away. 10 times 5 is 50. If you're unsure, plug in your answer. F is now 50. 50 divided by 5 is 10. 10 take away 6 is 4. It works. All right, one more. The first step here should be to subtract 5 from both sides. Five take away 5 zeros out. It's my 0 pair. 10 minus 5 is 5. Now look at this. T is getting divided by a -8. So what's the inverse of dividing by -8? Well, multiply by -8. Ooh, now we have to go back to my rules, my integer rules for multiplying and dividing. When multiplying or dividing, if the signs are different, like they are here, the answer is negative. 8 times 5 is 40. Again, let's just double check, plug it in. -40 divided by -8. So notice the signs were the same when you were dividing. So that would make the answer positive. 40 divided by 8 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. It works. Again, all I did was plug in my answer to double check my work. That's all I did. All right, guys, please pause and take notes. Again, this is the basics of algebra going forward. You need to know the basics going forward. Otherwise, the rest of this year and the rest of your school career is going to be miserable if you don't have the basics foundation. So please copy this down. Otherwise, guys, y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.